about saying a word, I say it in my mind, but when it's supposed to come out of my mouth, because of my lisp, it just comes out totally different. Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I can finally say that now. This is my complete look. If you want to see more of this look, please do stay tuned. This is like an everyday base, simple, okay, not simple, but just my everyday base and what I use for my foundation routine, what I use to contour, highlight. If you want to see more of this look and how I achieved it, do stay tuned and watch the next clip. You'll see everything that I did and how I achieved this look. So I hope you really do enjoy, and please subscribe, like, comment and share. I need to moisturize my lips using my Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream. Next I'm going to go in with my Sorbet Hydro. This is my Sorbet Aqua Day Gel. I'm going to go in with this just to hydrate my skin. It's not too yellow. I don't know. It just feels like it's a bit too yellow. I'm not sure if it's because of the light behind me. I'm still perfecting everything. So every video that I do is going to be like trial and error for everything. Can you guys see how hydrating this Aqua Day Gel is though? Like, you guys know my go-to product, and I just never ever thought I'd change and use something else, but definitely this is amongst top 5 of things that I've used on my face. Like, I love it so much. I'm not sure the price. I will add it down in the description box when I get it. So yeah, now I'm nice and hydrated. So next I would usually go in with my Elizabeth Arden. You guys know this. I use 2 primers. I love this because it's really hydrating, and you guys know how much I love hydrating stuff. So I usually use this because it's hydrating. I go in with two pumps, and then I'll massage this on my face. So my brows are now concealed, and then I just put a powder just to set them, since I won't be doing much to my eyes anyway. Been loving this Glow and Tell liquid highlighter from Sorbet. It really makes my skin glow from within. So I've just been adding this to my routine, even with my clients as well. So yeah, this is a really great step to add to your routine. So next I'm gonna go in with my foundation. You guys know how much I love this foundation. It's an oldie but a goodie. It's not an oldie but it's an oldie but a goodie. It's the Revlon Color Stay Full Coverage Foundation. Coverage of this foundation, guys, I think I'd forgotten about it, and then now I'm like, wow. Use my Body Shop foundation brush to blend everything out. So can you see that it's my perfect match again? So I just dab in the foundation into my skin. How bomb this foundation is. Look at that coverage. It's beautiful, and it's foldable. The coverage of this foundation. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna go on to the rest of my face using dabbing motions. Remember, I'm sure everyone knows this by now, guys. Use dabbing motions. So now that I'm properly blended, as you can see, if I step back, it's nice and blended. I'm gonna go in with concealer. So concealer, I'm gonna be using 2 concealers. One from Maybelline. Guys, I really love this concealer, but the price of it was ridiculous, and it's quite small. I think it retailed for about 200 and something, 265 if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, this thing is so tiny, but it's so good. So when I got it on sale for 94, and I was like, I'm taking all of them. You guys know I love this because of the yellow undertone. It's the Revlon Candid concealer in the shade 60. I'm just going to put it directly under my eyes. Guys, the whole trend of putting concealer here, and I don't know how it works, because I mean, you are going to blend either way. Let me just try it. But because I'm gonna blend either way, all the way, like I don't understand why you're just putting concealer only here and here, but when you're blending everything. Please make it make sense. Like honestly, the matte is not mathing. But let's try it out and see. Maybe I've been doing it wrong, and maybe I'll just discover something amazing, which I doubt. So I'm just gonna put the lighter one in the middle. I think I saw Jackie Anna doing something of this sort. It still didn't make sense. It looked the same to me. So with concealer, remember to always leave your concealer to set. Because if you blend it straight away, like right now, it's gonna be all over your face, and it won't be like placed directly where you need it to be placed. So just always leave it to like kind of dry and then blend it, so in that way it will stay exactly where you need it to stay. Okay, so I'm gonna do my nose with the lighter one, and then my forehead. I still highlight my forehead even though I have a big forehead, guys, because it just looks really awkward when I don't. It just looks dark up there, and I don't like that look. So yeah, hey guys, screw that whole TikTok highlighting thing, guys. I'm putting concealer in my eyes because I know I love coverage under my eyes, so this is the only way I get coverage. I'll try it some other day, not today, no. Okay, so my concealer has dried down, and then I'm gonna start blending using the same brush, and you'll see how it'll just stay in this exact position and not move like all over my face. So I'm just gonna blend that quickly, and then see how it just gives me even more coverage, and it doesn't move around. So I'm just gonna blend that properly. Try to look up as well, look to the side, so that you can get concealer everywhere underneath your eyes, and then you will get the maximum coverage. We're still using dabbing motions for underneath our eyes, so just blend ever so lightly. Okay, so you're gonna blend, just making sure. Can you see how smooth and how it has stayed in that exact position, and it hasn't moved around like onto my entire face? I'll do my forehead as well to show you. See, it's not moving like all over my forehead, it's staying exactly where I want it to be. So I'm just going to blend down my nose as well, making sure that is blended, and then like this. Okay, so now I'm going to set this as quickly as possible to prevent any creasing from happening once I'm happy with how it's blended. And then if this part is not blended properly, it's not a train smash, because you're still going to be using powder, contour, bronzer, so it's eventually going to get blended out properly. So okay, so to set underneath my eyes, I'm going to be using the Yardley loose powder. It's called Caramelized. It's like a pinky shade. I didn't used to like this powder, but then I eventually ran out of my translucent, so I was like, let me just give this a try, and actually really love it. It's actually the same as the translucent. So when you're setting, you just want to make sure that there's no creasing underneath your eyes, and then you're going to take a little bit from your powder and dust off the excess. You don't put too much because we're not baking yet. We're just setting the concealer so that it doesn't move around. Okay, remember to look up so you can get the powder right in there. Okay, so I'm going to do the same. Tap and then tap off the excess and then set. So with this, not a lot of powder is being placed onto your under eye. That will avoid creasing. And just to have like a chunk of powder underneath your eyes is not a good look. So now that I'm nice and set, I can go in with more powder. Face is properly set. I'm going to go in with my Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I really love this bronzer, guys. The shade is just perfect for my skin tone. So I'm gonna go in with this sorbet angled brush, and then I'm just gonna dip some product onto the brush, and then I'm gonna start bronzing my skin, warming up, contouring, all of that good stuff. So this is more like bronzing and setting the contour, just warming up my face, because with all that highlighting and all that baking, you tend to get like a bit white, so you want to kind of like bring all the depth back into your face. So now I'm going to contour my nose using a smaller angled brush, and then I'm just going to start right there using the same powder. Okay, do this side of my nose. Perfect. Go in with my MAC powder, and then just kind of like blend that contour out so it's blended and it's not just sitting there, because everything needs to be seamless and blended. Further bronze my skin using the Sculpt and Glow palette from MLS Beauty Cosmetics. It looks like that. I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to take this orange color here. I'm going to take this orange color and then just give my face some color. It's not as orange on my skin, but I just love that orange tone to my skin. It really warms up my skin and it looks nice. It's like the start of my blush. So I'm going to go in on this side as well, making sure I'm blending. Okay, I love it. So now I'm going to highlight my face using my favorite highlighter, which is the Hyper Real Glow from MAC. This I love. It's my all-time favorite. I love this highlighter, guys. It just gives me the right amount of glow and not too much, not too in your face, but I mean, you can see it, it's there. So that's what I love about this highlighter. I love it. Okay, so it's basically a couple of hours later. I had so many issues with the camera, my phone having no space, this camera having no space. It's been a lot, but all I've done is my eyes and my lips. For my eyes, I use the Opulence palette from MLS Beauty, and then on my lips I used MLS Beauty as well, their brown lipstick for the name. But I'm just gonna lightly dust underneath my eyes with the MAC powder just to brighten up underneath my eyes, because I like a bright under eye. So, and then we are pretty much done. Just like going in with a bigger fluffier brush just to make sure everything is blended on my face. Okay, so now I'm just going to set my face using my Maybelline Lasting Fix Spray, just to make sure everything is set and just to get rid of all the powder on my face. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for that to dry. I've already done my hair as well. Just sprayed it with water and conditioner, and that's it. Okay guys, so this is the complete look. Yeah, it was a bit shaky with the whole video, but I hope that you do understand and get how I do my face and my base and everything about my skin. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Comment below what you'd like to see next from me, and do like, share the video, and please do subscribe to